What's up, fam? You are watching Urban Media. My name is Jeremy Ellis. Much love. Woo woo! My name is Jeremy Ellis. I'm from Detroit, Michigan, born and raised. Come from a crazy musical family, and I'm currently a professional, live performing electronic musician. What does that mean? I don't know. It's like I play a bunch of drum machines like this. The mutant powers were generated basically through my family. Bloodline, I have to give the first props to. Everybody's played piano in my family for like 100 years. And then I have to give major props to Detroit for influencing me as far as like obviously the music, the people, the struggle, the hope that springs from a world of pain, all of this stuff, you know? Why do I keep making music, or why do I keep like traveling in the world and having people cheer at me all the time? Like why wouldn't I do it? Like, I mean, number one, like my main drive in life is music, and that's my family's main drive, so they've been really supportive. So it's not like, it's never really been a question. There was never a plan B. Literally the entire time it's, I'm going to play music and I'm going to try to be the best possible Jeremy that I can be, you know. So I'm not singing as much these days, but that's like part of it too, and like practicing piano and like advancing drum skills, that kind of stuff. That's like my whole drive, you know. And also, I seriously, no joke, I think that if I'm the best Jeremy that I could be the best drum machine possible, drum machine guy in the world possible right now. So that's what I'm kind of aiming for, and there's some hot guys out there that are doing it, but it does drive me. I do want to be the best. The first productions were basically for myself, probably like the first 100 of them. No one's ever really heard, you know? And actually the thing that really focused my music, one of them was meeting my now wife, Amy Arena, and she was writing me just crazy love letters, you know. It was a long distance relationship, and I started writing songs back to her, you know, and the songs, because they were like of a real actual emotional content, and they were relevant to like something that really happens in people's lives. Like the songs themselves took on this natural like verse chorus instead of like, you know, like a lot of techno and house tracks, it's like just the same 4 measures for like the whole track, right, you know? So as far as like song form and that kind of stuff and emotional content, that was like a big jump for me. That was about 10 years ago. And then like another thing that really took it to another level a couple years later was I have this habit of picking my favorite songs in the world and learning them note for note, like actually reproducing all the bass drums, all the hi-hats, all like the snare, you know, like all the different drum parts, all the bass line, all this stuff. So I did that with like 5 Derek May tracks in like 2001. And like the next tracks I did got picked up immediately. It was like, it's like from osmosis. It's like a jazz musician learns a bunch of melodies, and like within a couple years, they didn't even realize it, but now like all these melodies are flowing out from them in different ways, you know? So and I did that same thing with Herbie Hancock Chameleon for Ubiquity Records in like 2004, 2005, whatever it was. And then, yeah, that was like my jazz master's class, basically, learning all the Rhodes parts, all the keyboard parts, all the the live drum set parts were ridiculous. So that kind of stuff drives me and inspires me.
Is this guy even real? He's a computer from the future.
Jeez, a lot of my greatest accomplishments like happen when I'm by myself in my studio, and I'll like call my wife in and I'll be like, Amy, like watch, I'm playing drum machines behind my back for the first time, you know, like crazy, like just like doing stuff for the first time. That's exciting to me, like knowing that I'm the first guy playing 2 drum machines, playing like crazy amounts of stuff with one hand, and then playing all the drum parts with the other hand, like that's crazy to me. And then when like really talented people, when heroes walk up to you and tell you that they love what you do, it kind of cancels out like any other noise that you might hear, like that some people don't like your music style or whatever. So like about like a month ago, Gilberto Gil came up to me at an event I was playing and said that, oh, I really love your funky music, man, you know? And I was like, that's it. You guys can tell me I suck for the rest of my life. Like, I know I don't suck. Like last year I had a major artist ask me to go on tour, which was like one of the greatest days of my life, honestly, and got booked for the whole tour. And this is like some real musician that just happens to cats, right? And this happened to, I've mentioned this story to a couple other people, and I'm not gonna mention the artist, that's not important, but basically I got booked for like a 2-month tour and then never got a phone call back ever again. And I'd canceled like 2 months of shows, you know what I mean? Like it happens when you're a freelance person, when you're not like, you don't have a dentist office, you know what I mean? Like I go to this work every day. Like my job is basically to find people to pay me to play all over the planet and hopefully pay me well, hopefully pick me up from the airport, you know what I'm saying? Hopefully the hotel doesn't have bed bugs, you know what I'm saying? Like just all kinds of stuff. Hopefully the flight doesn't leave at like 6 in the morning. All these implications that people don't even like, oh, he's playing in Madrid, that's amazing. Yeah, it took me 37 hours to get there. I took 3.5 flights. Yeah, half flight, I don't even know what that is, but like that's real, you know what I mean? You spend 24 hours in the Frankfurt airport during a snowstorm, you know what I mean? Like this stuff, God, it sounds great because you're landing in Switzerland at the end of it, but like when you're basically working for a week to play for like 3 hours, that can be rough. There's a lot of, I'm not playing with you, it can be hard, and you're hungry sometimes. But the last couple months on the reel have been way less of a struggle, and it's been like, just really starting to pop for me right now, you know? The phone calls are coming in from the right people, so hopefully a lot of the struggle will be in the past for me. But I would just say to any artist, like, that's what it is. Being an artist is struggling, and if you don't have some point of emotional depth to draw from where it's struggle, draw from struggle, then you're basically making like ditzy Katy Perry songs, which a lot of people love. Whatever, that's just not my. Well, I already kind of mentioned like my basic mindset as far as like releasing a certain amount of like weekly material. You know, like content is king. That's my main mantra right now. One of a few main mantras. Eat less, move more is actually my favorite. But so yeah, weekly content. You know, educational content, weekly like free music, that kind of stuff. But like as far as like grandiose, massive plans, I'm really excited about some of the corporate relationships that I have, like with music software people, not like with Walmart, you know what I'm saying? The devil. But like as far as like my relationship with Native Instruments, and those guys help me out, put you know, like up there, kind of like their product demo guy for drum machines, this kind of stuff. So they don't know it yet, but I'm really trying to get these guys, like pressuring them, the certain people that I can pressure in the organization. I want them to like make drum machines for Jeremy, you know? Like I feel like I have a pretty good grasp on what the pad should feel like, all this kind of stuff. Like I feel like drum machines so far haven't really specifically ergonomically captured what needs to happen, you know. And I always talk with people that they're asking me like why my hands hurt, because I complain about that sometimes. I'm sorry, but like basically when you're playing on the pads, like you're playing piano, you put your fingers down on some notes and you're playing notes, like your 5 notes right here, and now I'm playing the pads, right? Like check how my hand, I'm relaxed, my hand's stressed, relaxed, stressed. So I want to create drum machines that are more like smaller buttons and have more of like a reaction where I can play it like piano style, as opposed to like, you notice a lot of people when they're playing on PC, they have to play with 2 fingers to get the buttons to react correctly, you know? So like I'm seriously like I want to get into like helping people make like the drum machines of the future. It's crazy talk, but it's gonna happen. All right, y'all, I got some shout outs for you. Number 1, I got to shout out Uprock for bringing me here to Salt Lake City today. Much love. Urban Media for doing this interview, thank you so much. I got to shout out to all my YouTube subscribers, number 1, or number 3, I guess that is there. And my Twitter people and my Facebook people. And yo, my Facebook friends, you guys need to jump onto my group page too, y'all. Seriously, some of you guys are slacking. But I always gotta shout out my wife, Amy Arena, love of my life, and the whole city of Detroit. Mwah. Hold up, I forgot some people. People that are getting me work right now. I gotta give it up to my sponsors, Native Instruments and Propeller Heads. And by the way, if you guys didn't know, I did like a crazy road sampling project that's out on Propeller Heads. Check their website. Peace. Yo, what's up, fam? I would highly suggest that you like, subscribe, and share Urban Media. It's in your best interest, trust. Yo, what's up? Okay, so the question I have for you guys is this. People are always asking me, what do I do? And I always describe it like I'm finger drumming or I'm playing drum machines or something like that. I want you to come up with the best 3 to 4 word description of what I do, please. I love talking about myself.